What's up, you guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Bay Hive. Welcome in. We got Soulflower Chris in the space, Wawa Fitness, Nikki Queen, J5 Creations, Gemini Twins. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Bay Hive. What's up, Curl Mill? Welcome to the Bay Hive. I'm just doing a live tonight talking about the pinned comment right here. The pinned comment right here, which is what is holding you back from investing? And for people that have already invested, what used to hold you back from investing? Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. Nothing too deep tonight. I want to talk about what is holding you back from investing, and tell me the honest truth, how we get better as realtors, how we get better as agencies, how we get better as content creators, is knowing what's your playing points. Gabby, I can't invest in real estate because of these 3 reasons or 2 reasons and so forth. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. But before we get started, what's up, Brandy? Before we get started, I want you guys to drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if this is your first time going live in the Bay Hive. Drop a 1 in the chat if this is your first time going live in the Bay Hive. And drop a 2 in the chat if you are an OG. You like, listen, I'm here all the time. Give me the tea, sis. Drop a 1 in the chat if this is your first time going live with us. And drop a 2 in the chat if you have been live with us before. Okay, Wendy, what's up? Welcome. Let me get some lipstick because I don't like how that looks. Hold on, y'all. What's up, you guys? If you're just now joining us, what's up, Carter, Coach Carter? We are talking about what is holding y'all back. But before I get started, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Gabby. I am the Real Estate Bae, located here in St. Louis, Missouri, and I help first time and new investors find and fund profitable investment properties, growing their net worth, growing their assets, and of course, speeding up their plan to financial freedom and wealth creation. Okay, so that's me and what I do. And again, we are located here in St. Louis, Missouri. So we got some OGs in the space. We got John and Brandy. Shout out to the team for being on and holding us down here in St. Louis. And so I just want you guys to kind of share with me, if you want to go live. Y'all remember when I used to go live with y'all? If you want to go live, send me a live request, and we're going to talk with you live about what is holding you back in real estate. And I'm like serious, you guys. Look, I have notes. Okay, so I want you guys to start dropping them in the chat. Okay, I want you to start dropping in the chat what is holding you back from real estate. I'm going to talk through some things that used to hold me back, and as I talk and share, I'm hopeful that it'll unlock things that, oh yeah, I struggle with that, or this is where I used to be as well, or this is where I currently am. Okay, so I'll be sharing my story, but drop in the chat what's holding you back from investing, and then if you want to go live with Bae, click the link to request to go live. Okay, and then we'll bring you on. So before I started real estate investing, you guys already know, or most of you know, I used to be a nonprofit. Okay, so the very opposite of real estate investing, the very opposite of wealth creation, like no profit, right? Like very, very low paying job that was mostly doing it because it was more of like life work versus for pay. Okay, so I was in nonprofit, and ironically, before that, I was in banking. So I used to work for one of the largest banks. Definitely in the country, maybe in the world. For years, I was in banking. Okay, I was a banker for years and years and years, and then I left banking because that was like It was so capitalistic. They didn't care if a little old lady was being evicted or somebody died, like they were going to get their coin. So I left banking and went to nonprofit. Then I got fired from nonprofit and got into real estate. But before, as I walked down that timeline with you guys, some of the things that was holding me back when I felt like I needed to be in real estate was that I didn't know where to start. So before I got into real estate, I never took a course, I never took a class, I never had anything. Okay. Not only did I not know where to start, and I didn't know about like LLC Twitter, and I didn't know about like course creation and people you can kind of follow on Instagram. I didn't know about those things. And but the biggest thing that was holding me back, and I want you guys to give me some hearts if this is you. Okay. The biggest thing that I now know was holding me back was that I was the first person in my family to own land. Okay. In the last 60 years, I was the first person in my family to own land ever. So I grew up where everybody was renters. Okay. So I want you guys to give me some hearts if any of my story is resonating with you. I grew up where my mom was a renter, my grandmother was a renter, my aunts were renters, my cousins were renters, my uncles were renters. Do you see what I mean? And so I had a culture of people around me, love them to death, that all we did was rent. If we didn't like the current circumstance that we were in, if we were outgrowing the current rental property that we were renting, we would just go to another rental property. Nobody ever said, what would it take to own a property that actually makes sense for us, that we're actually owners of, and that we can actually pass down to our children. Okay. So the biggest thing that was holding me back, and again, if you're just now joining us, you're dropping in the chat, what's the biggest thing that is holding you back from investing? Okay. If you want to go live, you're making a request, and I'm going to bring you on in a couple minutes. So now I know that not seeing other people win in real estate was preventing me from winning in real estate, or getting in real estate, or being or feeling like real estate was an option. Do you know what I mean? So again, give me some hearts if any of this is resonating with you guys. I'm going to share here. Hey, Miss Nikki, I'm going to share here what you guys are saying. If y'all seeing anything. John says you're pulling an all-nighter. No, I just finished. Well, I'm never done working, but I just finished a good majority of things, and I will be back here in the morning. So drop in the chat, you guys, what was holding you back from real estate if you are currently investing, and what is currently holding you back from real estate? So Regina Haywood, are you going to go live? I don't know. Hello. Oh man, can we? Hello. Oh, we can't hear you if you're talking. I'm a little confused. So, oh shoot. Okay. Somebody said commitment, and Ms. Nikki said time. Give me 1 second. So HG30 said commitment and money. Commitment and money. Let me talk about that for just a second. I wasn't able to hear the last person that tried to come on. So commitment and money. I love that you said commitment. HG, I love that you said commitment, because a lot of us think, a lot of us think that when we buy real estate, it's forever. We're like, that's like a marriage. I don't even know. Like, I'm trying to live in Jamaica for a year. I may go over here for grad school. Like, that seems like a lot. Real estate is forever. And I'm here to debunk the idea that when you buy land, you have to have it for forever. That is not the case. It's going to meet a need and fulfill a purpose for a season. Now, some people buy and hold forever. That's their intentions. But some people buy and hold for 3 years, for 5 years, for 7 years. And the beauty, when you know why you're doing what you're doing. So for HD30, she may say, I only want to buy a property for 3 years because I move around a lot. Okay. So for her, 2 things that I would suggest. The first thing is to stop tying real estate with the idea of forever. It's a forever wealth creator, but it's not something that when you buy this house on 123 Smith Street, you got to stay there forever and ever. and you don't have any other solutions. Okay. So that's the first thing I would say. The second thing that I'm thinking of, when you say you have a commitment issue in terms of why you're not buying your investment properties, why you're not using this vehicle to build wealth, what I'm thinking about is, what's up, you guys? Hold on. Okay, she said right. Now I'm wondering what she's saying right to. What's up, Bryson? Now I'm confused. So what I'm wondering is, HG30, is, are you overthinking this marriage to real estate? Are you overthinking your relationship with real estate? Okay. You can, without question, buy real estate, live in that property for 2, 3 years, 5 years, then sell the property and make a profit and walk away with the profit. Okay. You can do that several times. And what I love about that strategy for people, so I had a friend who was dating somebody, and he was living in Florida, you guys. And then he moved to New York, and he bought a house in Florida, lived there for 2 years. And then he moved to New York and was selling the house in Florida to buy a house in New York. And she said, why are you buying houses like in all of these cities when you only are in these cities for temporary times, 2 years to 5 years? And he had an idea in his mind about the value of real estate in those expensive markets. He's like, I'm going to pay somebody rent for $1,500, $2,000 a month in New York and Florida. I might as well take that same rent money, put it into bricks. And then when I go to move and I'm relocated, right? When I'm relocated, I now can take, because when I sell it, it's going to always, 99% of the time, real estate is going to sell for more when you buy it right. So he was now relocating to newer and better cities. And every time he did, he was selling his property and he was walking away $50,000, $70,000, $80,000, because he knew and understood the power of real estate investing from a hold standpoint. I'm only going to be here for 2 to 5 years, then I'm going to leave. So again, I don't want you guys to have this idea about real estate that once you buy it, you're stuck and good luck, Chuck. Okay. People are always looking for more real estate. So sorry, it's Helen. I guess it's the commitment of buying. And if something's wrong with it, I guess it's a renter's mentality. My mom rents it and I as well. So Helen is sharing with us kind of like similar to my story. Yeah. Renter's mentality. That's something that I have to think about. I never heard that term before, but I think I know what you're referring to. I agree. I think that, again, it's this idea, and what I hate about that whole, the concept that you have to, that you can't get into something and fix it up. That's what I see and I feel when you say that, because in my mind, I want you to do this homework, Helen. I want you to calculate the amount of years that you and your mother have been renting. Let's calculate the amount of years that you guys have been renting. And then I want you to times that by 12 months. So if you've been renting for 20 years, we're going to times 20 by 12 months. And then I want to times that by the average amount of rent that you paid in those 20 years. Okay. And I want you to think about all of the times you could have redid the bathroom. You're talking about commitment because maybe something will go wrong and something that some maybe won't like it anymore. I want you to think about all the times the insurance company could have taken care of the roof. You guys forget that when you own land, you have partners in the place. So your insurance company is going to help you, right? They're going to help. Something happens to the roof, you pay $1,000, you got a new roof. Something happens to the furnace. Do you see what I mean? Don't think that, oh, this house is this big commitment, and if something goes wrong, I'm going to be out of pocket. There's two things that we don't talk about enough in real estate. One is your homeowner's insurance. One thing about me, I'm going to call them. I'll be calling the niggas all the time, okay? That's number one. Number two is you can always pull out equity to repair it, to fix, and to upgrade things in your home. This is a concept or a privilege that you don't have when you're a renter. So Miss Helen is saying, Gabby, I have commitment issues. What if I get into something, I can't afford it, I don't like it, something breaks? And my question back to that is, how much money are you giving to a landlord for the same thing? I guarantee you in the 20 years that you've rented, or the 20 years you and your mom have rented, how many things got fixed you didn't like, you wish they would upgrade, you wish they would change, but now you put the power in your own hands and you can do those things for yourself. You have the power of a home equity line of credit. So now you have equity in this house that you're living in. You can go to the bank and say, hey, Mr. Banker Man, I want to pull out $10,000 because I'm going to make a suite in my basement. Right? I'm going to pull out $5,000 because I'm going to redo my bathrooms. I'm going to pull out $12,000 because I'm going to redo and I'm going to build a deck. Do you see what I mean? And so we limit ourselves just based off of what we don't know, right? So for Miss Helen, I'm definitely going to give you the homework and just meet us back here next week on live because I'm going to look for you because you have an easy name to remember. I'm going to give you the homework to talk to a lender in the next 7 days. Just talk to a lender. If you need a lender, DM me and I'll give you my lender. He's national, okay? I want you to talk to a lender. Specifically, I want you to use a credit union first. That's number one. I want you to go after a credit union first, and I want you to ask in the credit union who is over the mortgage department and or, okay, who is over the mortgage department and or who is over community development. Because you want the lender that's going to know that Miss Helen is going to get 5 years worth of credit if she fixes anything on her house, or Miss Helen is going to get, she's a first-time home buyer, she's going to get a $5,000 credit, or we're going to hook up Miss Helen with this bank and that bank and so forth. Do you see what I mean? So I want you to do that homework and I want you to report back to us so we can see what the tea is, okay? You guys were in here talking equity. Doesn't that make you give a longer period to pay off? Not necessarily. If you pull out your equity, are you talking about refinancing or the home equity line of credit? I've heard several people say they just don't want to deal with tenants as if they aren't other options. People see it as a headache and just keep living their mediocre life. Damn, Natty, you ain't playing with us tonight. She said y'all just, so I'm just taking notes, you guys. Natty said we got a mediocre life. So we got fear of tenants, we got commitment and money. I love that. What if something goes wrong? Okay. So yes, I agree. People think that tenants, right? You guys think that tenants are, this is what blows my mind. This is what blows my mind. Y'all be tenants. Y'all be tenants, but y'all be scared of tenants. I be like, do you tear shit up? Well, no, Miss Gabby, I don't really, well, neither will your tenant. Do you set houses on fire? Do you cut wires? Do you bust out walls? I be like, you're scared of tenants and where you live. You're a tenant, right? So when we talk about having the right mindset, when you go in thinking that you're against this person, when you go in thinking this person is going to harm you, when you go in thinking like it's a relationship. And just like the relationship with your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, you see what I mean? Somebody that you picked. We're going to do the same screening process. We're going to date them. We're going to look over their information. We're going to share it with peers like you share with your girlfriends. Like, girl, I don't know about him. Look at his Instagram. You're going to be like, girl, I don't know about her. Look at her credit. Look at her files. Look at her income. I don't know if this is the right tenant for me. So I need you guys to start thinking more practical because first of all, y'all be tenants. I be so lost. You scared of yourself? Because then I'd be like, maybe you don't need to rent because maybe you be the one doing all the crazy stuff. I'd be so lost. So Bryson said, I think most people just don't have the abundance mindset or appetite for risk, even when calculated. Appetite for risk. You better, y'all, Bryson, you better secure your spot at the millionaire mindset that I'm having you speak at, that you're charging me $1 trillion for. Your own people. So Bryson is basically talking about mindset. And I, without question, I 100% agree. 100. I hate to say like, oh, you guys think it's capital, but it's really mindset because I know that that's really frustrating when you're in the space. But the moment you step out of and you buy your first property, this is why I always tell you guys, all it takes is that first property. All it takes is the first property and you're going to be like, this is the easiest thing that I ever did. All I did was stay consistent and focused. I talked to a lender. A lender gave me a piece of paper that said you qualify for $100,000, $70,000, $90,000, $200,000. I gave that paper to my realtor. My realtor started sending over properties that meets my qualifications and my needs. I walked into the property. I said, yes, I love it. I put down a down payment, or I didn't put down a down payment, right? And I got the keys to my house. It'd be taking like 60 days. Y'all, you can't stay. Drop some hearts in the chat if you're going to stay consistent for 60 days so you can get your keys. It's the keys for me. I be wanting the keys though. So I stay consistent so I can keep closing, keep getting keys. For Bryson is saying it's mindset. For me, y'all don't be focused enough. Y'all don't be focused enough. You guys call me. Now I got to preach because now I'm on my pedestal or my whatever you call it. And you guys call me, you want an Airbnb, you want to do mobile homes, you want to do fix and flip, your mama want to do a community center. I'd be like, what, girl, what? Stop. I can't keep up. And if I can't keep up, neither can your brain. Your brain can't find a pathway with solutions that are oriented and tied to your goals because you don't have real goals. You just have a bunch of noise, right? When you can pull down one thing and stay consistent on that one thing in that one market, that's when you're going to start to see the results. But consistency isn't just reading a book and jumping on Gabby's live, right? Consistency is talking to lenders. Consistency is getting no's. Consistency is going to properties. Consistency is interviewing realtors. Consistency is putting in offers. Consistency is saving. Consistency is looking at your credit, paying things down. Consistency is giving yourself a deadline. I'm going to have my first set of keys by June. And you say it to yourself every day. I'm going to have my first set of keys. I don't know how, why, when. I'm going to have my first set of keys by June. You begin to reprogram your mind and the body has to fall into place. Ooh, I'm preaching to somebody. Ooh, I need a whole, let me find out I'm a preacher. Now, what y'all didn't say, I didn't lost. My first time home buyers quality most first time home buyers quality for down payment assistance, but I don't know how many people know that. Wait, what? Qualify. Right. So Busy is telling us that most first time home buyers, you guys qualify for assistance. Oh my gosh, I wish I can tell you guys 90% of the banks that call me and say, hey, we have this going on, or email me and say, hey, your house that you're selling, Gabby, is in a low income area. If they buy with me at this bank, I'm going to give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, right? Because you guys aren't talking. Oh, can we talk about the relationship with the bank? Can we talk about the relationship that we have? Can we talk about the relationship that we have with the bank? You guys are depositing your money at Bank of America. Please, Jesus Christ, don't even get me started on them. You guys are depositing your money at Bank of America and you're not developing and forming relationships and the bank is not working for you. Hello. Your bank should be soliciting your services. They make money when you close. They make money when you buy. They make money when you deposit checks. Goodbye. Okay? So we have these broken relationships with banks and ain't nobody said fear yet. It's really a lot of fear going on. We calling it poverty mindset or renter's mindset or lack. It's fear. It's fear and limitations we're putting on ourselves. It's fear and limitations we put. My mama worked all the time and went to a 9 to 5, so I'm gonna go to work all the time. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, because y'all think I'm gonna be sitting on Instagram when I'm 45. I'm not. I'm gonna be gone. What happened to that one girl that used to let us buy properties with her? She's gone, baby. She's gone. She was serious when she said she's not gonna work. Y'all can keep working and scrolling on Instagram. I'm trying to get out of here, and I want to bring as many people with me as possible, okay? And give you guys this game. So Bryson said niggas want to focus on all day on IG and other folks' business and not 60 days of wealth, talking about self-love. I'm talking about he reading y'all the filth on this very good day. And this is the Lord's day. Okay, so Top of the Cake said first set of keys by December 1. I'm going to challenge you to move that up to July 1. I'm going to challenge you to move that up to July 1. So that's Top of the Cake said December 1. We're going to challenge you to move that up into July 1. Whatever you think you go, my coach constantly saying, go beyond that. I said, coach, we're going to hit 1.3 million. He said, I'm not really impressed. Make it 2 million, right? So whatever you think you're going to do or whatever you're saying to yourself, say that thing. I appreciate you for the affirmation. Now cut it in half. Okay? Cut it in half. My legs hurt. Oof. So Top of the Cake is getting her keys by July 1. We just affirmed that for her. What's up, Archermon? What's up, Anthony and Loco? So Janine said, I plan to get my home in March. Okay, come on, March. I plan to get my home in March. I wish you were in the Portland market. Baby, I'm not going to be in no Portland market. I don't even know what's going on in Portland, baby. I'm going to be right here with the black people. Let me see. Oh, I missed a lot of stuff. Somebody said, hey, I'm up in my 50s. I'm going with you. Me. Helen said, I started the process last year, but the realtor I found didn't seem bothered, and she was in and out of town. I stopped the process and went with, and I stopped the process and want someone focused. I was upset they ran my credit and everyone called. Okay, I'm a little lost. But I'm talking about the point that I just got out of that. Because this is what else y'all be doing. Ooh. Oh, this be making me so mad. You guys get one no. You guys get one no and quit. You guys get one no and quit. Y'all get one realtor that don't answer the phone and y'all quit. Y'all get one realtor who don't answer the phone and y'all quit. Y'all get one realtor that roll their eyes at you and then y'all quit. I be so lost. You be giving people too much power. My realtor was in and out of town, and then she went to the store. I don't give a fuck. Bye. Bye, out of town lady. One pedal in your journey should not abort the whole plan. He said, I answered my phone. No, that's right. You better get a client. One thing in your journey that goes wrong should not abort the whole plan. Let me guys give you this story. When I got my first property, I called a woman in St. Louis. I called a realtor in St. Louis, and I said, it was just me. I said, hey, I found you on Facebook. She seemed like she was like doing amazing. She was talking about wealth and all of these things. And I'm like, oh, this is my girl. This is a Black woman. I'm finna get with her and we finna run it up, right? So I called her. She didn't answer. Then I texted her. She said, what's the name of the property? I texted her like a long thing. This is my first time buying a property. I'm like, hey, oh, I almost said her name. I'm like, hey, so-and-so, I love everything you're doing on social media. I would love to connect with you. I'm looking to buy a property like in the next 2 weeks. I do have a list of the properties. What's the list? So then I sent her the properties, and then she sent me back the access codes to get in the properties. She sent me back the access codes to get in the properties, which is illegal. She can lose her license, okay? So I said, I want to go see 123 Smith Street, 123 Tom Street, and 123 Berry Street. And she responded with, here are the access codes. Just lock the door when you leave. You think I was going to let her stop me? I said, baby, say less. Come on, y'all, get in the car. I don't give a damn. She can't hurt my feelings because I'm not going to give her that much power because I'm what? I'm consistent and I'm focused, right? I was consistent and I was focused. So let me tell you what I did. I then did all of the things. I went to go see all of the properties. She didn't contact me for a couple of days. She said, hey, did you go see those properties? I said, I did. I thought that she was rude, standoffish, and disgusting to me. So I didn't want to work with her. So I just did it. Right. Living dangerously. Girl, they do anything in St. Louis, as you can see, Miss Nikki. So she, so I said, I went to go see those properties. I'm not interested at this time. She's like, okay. I then found another realtor. I found an entirely different realtor because I wasn't about to give her the commission. She did nothing. I walked the property with this new realtor. He walked the property with a flashlight. He was going into the attic for me. He was going underneath the crawl spaces for me. He was in the basement looking at wires. He was turning on and off the water. He was turning on the electricity. He was walking the perimeter. He was looking at the systems, right? And I said, this is my realtor. I turned to him and we closed the deal. Okay? So I tell you that story because I don't want you guys to let one thing, if I let one thing knock me off, we wouldn't even be here as an agency. We get knocked down. Oh my God. We get knocked down. I wake up to get knocked down. I'm like, oh, who's going to beat my ass today? Right? Like I wake up to get knocked down because I know it's going to make me faster, stronger, more agile. And it's going to give mentorship to my clients and anybody that comes underneath me. Right? So I want you guys to make sure. Let me tell you something. The worst thing you can do, I sent this email out. They playing with me. I sent this email out to my email list. Oh no, or did I post it? I don't remember, but I was thinking about this the other day. There's nothing worse than a realtor that's not working for you. But what I don't want you to do, I'm hitting you in your top of your head. You know how your mama used to be like, that's what I'm doing. What I don't want you to do is be confined by somebody else's mediocrity. you're letting yourself be defined. Like, oh, I can't do it because a bitch didn't answer the phone. Baby. No, right? No, you're better than that. You're more consistent than that, right? And you have more potential than maybe the person you were paired with. Take it as a lesson and move on. So make sure your realtors are working for you. Okay? What I tell my clients is, or people that take consult with me, I say your realtor should be bringing you results within 90 days, which is a very long time. You should be at minimum signing contracts on a house within 30 days. Now, the realtor can't guarantee that you're going to get the house, but she should be bringing you offers that meet your needs within 30 days, and you should have a house within 90 days, right? When you have somebody that's working for you. Okay, is it better to buy a home in cash? Y'all not even paying attention to the question no more. Is it better to buy a home in cash or a loan? It depends on what the home is, where it is, and what's the purpose of the home. In my opinion, I love buying houses cash and when clients buy cash, because in 6 months after they are the owner of the home, they can go in and refinance and pull all of their cash back out. Okay, so now they have a cash producing asset. They have an investment property. 6 months later, after they sign the deed, it don't matter if the tenant don't have to be in there for 6 months. The home has to be yours for 6 months. Now you can go pull out 80% of your cap or the value of the home in 60 days. So the Mellon son said he just signed up for my next webinar. So that's what's up, you guys. Don't jump off now, but maybe jump off and come back. But my webinar is up for Tuesday. We do a free Q&A. We go over one of the pieces of my agency's profitable property playbook. Okay. So one of the things that we're committed to two things. We're committed to a lot of things here at the Real Estate Bae Agency. But one of my main things is making sure we buy profitable properties for our clients and that all of our clients cash flow and rent at least 4 figures. So when you see, y'all, my stomach. I get sad. I get emotional when you guys are renting your properties out at $300, $900, $700. Why? You're hurting everyone is hurt and crying because you're doing that. We're tired of crying. What else, you guys? What else is keeping you back? If you've invested before, what was holding you back before you pulled the trigger? Talk to the people. If I inherited the home, can I refinance it? Absolutely. So the first thing you want to do is determine the current value and currently what's owed on it, if anything is owed. You want to make sure that the title is clean and it's 100% in your name. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm on the floor. Why does Anthony play so much? Don't do her. Yeah, so then you can refinance. The home has to be in your name for 6 months. Something like that. You can easily send over an email to a lender. You could just copy and paste the same lender email. I used to do that all the time. When I was first looking for a lender, I would copy and paste to like 10 lenders. Copy and paste. Just get their number off LinkedIn, get their number from Facebook, get their number or their email from other investors, get their number from their websites. Okay, because you were asking that question. I inherited a home. When can I refinance? Okay, buying in cash in today's market is holding me back on the next one. So you bought in cash and you feel, why? What do you mean holding you back? Do you think it's a good idea to use FHA to get your first rental property started? Yes, the FHA program is going to allow you to buy a multifamily. It's going to allow you to buy a multifamily. You cannot use FHA for a single family home and then put a renter in it. You can, it's illegal. And there are ways around it, to be quite honest with you guys. I'm not getting into that today because y'all not about to report me to the board because people stay in my business trying to report me to these white people. So FHA is going to allow you to buy a duplex, fourplex, all the way up to 4 units. So a apartment building. And then you're going to live in one and you're going to rent out the others. Yes, that's a great way to get started in real estate. Amazing. What else, you guys? What is holding you back? What's holding you back? So these are my main things I got. Fear of the tenant. Commitment and money. What if something goes wrong? I got to pay for it. Appetite for risk. What else, you guys? Yep. Look into house hacking for using an FHA. Looking to house hacking for, where's my I don't know where my husband is not down here yet. I'm like, babe. Look into FHA for sure in terms of house hacking. So I want to go over really quickly what we're doing and focus on for St. Louis. That's this couch, y'all. I want to go over really quickly what we're focused on for St. Louis. My back is hurting. Oh. Maddie said Detroit. Oh, she said Detroit and Ohio are so cheap, baby. I'm in St. Louis. I don't talk about cheap markets. I only talk about mine. So St. Louis is better than all of them because they don't got me. Okay. So when I say we teach new and first time investors how to find and fund profitable real estate, I'm dead ass, and we do it every day. Okay. We do it every single day. And so when you come to me, when you come to me, I'm going to be your realtor. Our realtor services are exclusive. Do not DM me and say, you be my realtor? You can pay this invoice and join the agency and I got you, right? So our realtor services are exclusive. All of our investor clients stay with us for 12 months, okay? Because we're going to coach you through this process. And one of our core values is holistic investing, right? So you're going to give me for your realtor services. You're going to get my agency and my team for coaching every 2 weeks. We're going to be looking for you a property that matches your needs. You're going to fill out a business plan and a blueprint of exactly what you need. Then we're going to go shopping for you. After we go shopping for you, we're going to present to you, hey, Anthony, this is your property. This is your why. This is the strategy. You're going to say, yes, Gabby, let's get that property. I love it. I'm then going to negotiate on your behalf to get the price down. Sometimes I win. Sometimes I lose. 95% of the time, I win my negotiations. Then we're going to go under contract. Please try to keep up with me because I'm going to write some things on the board. We're going to go under contract and we're going to complete your building inspections and your sewer inspections to make sure that when we start placing a tenant, fixing up this house, renovating and updating the house, we're not running into any system issues. After we have your inspections, we're going to write out a renovation plan, and we're going to have a renovation meeting with you. At your renovation meeting, anything that we didn't see, any just new discoveries since the inspections, we're going to share with you on screen. We're going to do a video call. You're going to approve the budget and approve everything. Then we're going to break ground within 20 business days of you paying the invoice. We're going to send our team over there and they're going to break down. Within 10 weeks, you're going to have your keys. You're going to have your tenants placed and you're going to be cash flowing your real estate. Okay. So I want to show you guys something that we're focused on here in the St. Louis market. Hold on, this pen trying to play me. Okay. They just cut the lights off at the office. I could just do this all day, you guys. This is my life work. You find another realtor that's better than me, I'll wait. Okay. So we're focusing on 3 things in the St. Louis market. I'm not going to tell y'all the zip codes because then y'all be trying to listen. Let me tell you something. This was just between me and you. You know, I like to share a lot because I don't, you can't be me. I can't be you. And that's just, I have my own gifts. I ain't going to get into it. We just going to get into this. I ain't even going to do that to y'all today. These are our 3 neighborhoods. These are our neighborhoods. Okay. We're going to talk about the proximity when you buy with our agency. Proximity. Okay. So one of the things that we've been finding is we buy a property right here. We buy a property right here. We fix it up. Client's name is Gurney. Then we buy a property right here. We fix it up. Client's name is Shireen. Then we buy a property right here. We fix it up. Client's name is Jeremy. This was a flip. So we increased the value of this neighborhood. One flip, because all I need is one. You just need one strong comp. What did we sell this for, John? Was it 149? It's 149 today. Okay. So we sold this house for $149,000. Then later we bought this house. Same neighborhood, same square footage, same features. We bought this house. So we're talking about the proximity when you buy with our agency, because we have a plan, not just for our agency and our clients, but we have a plan for St. Louis. Okay, we have a plan for St. Louis. So many of you guys are wondering, well, what happens if, I owe too much or it's not? When this property's value increases, so does Jeremy's. And then we fix his up. We add value through strategic renovations. And so her property value goes up. These are clients. So this is neighborhood number 2. So we are increasing the value over time in neighborhoods, in whole neighborhoods, right? We tried to put Miss Nikki over here, but they hated on us. So who is this? Who's it right here? This is Anthony Herzog's. Oh, I don't know how to spell. I'm sorry. Then we put Ellie right here. So that's Ellie. Do we have another house over here? Do we have another house over here? Miss Nikki was supposed to be over here. So we got 2 houses right here. And I guarantee you, I almost bought one the other day. I'll probably buy another 5 right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're talking about $60,000 homes that are going to rent out for 4 figures. We're talking about $60,000 homes that I'm going to increase the value to 6 figures, and then they're going to rent out for 4 figures. Okay. And this is my last neighborhood. Now this block, this neighborhood, just go ahead and call me the mayor. Give me the key to the city, because I'm not exaggerating. My team is on here. We own the whole city. Okay. These are just houses. These are Real Estate Bae houses, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Okay. So when we flip over here, then I do a flip, all the rental prices increase. Then I do a flip over there. Do I do a flip over there? And so we're literally talking about playing Monopoly. And so some people are talking about, my sis earlier said, I want to invest in Ohio and Detroit, because all you guys have heard of is Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. But I'm here to talk about St. Louis. Okay. So when you come to St. Louis, the defining factor is me, baby. It's me. So I'm going to be when I say me, I mean my whole agency. Exclusive realtor services, general contracting, ooh, I can't spell negotiations. I know somebody laughing, but that's your mama. You're going to get my exclusive realtor services, my general contracting, my negotiations. You're going to get my design and building concepts. Okay. You're going to get coaching, because what did we talk about earlier? I got to coach you so that you can keep winning. I got to coach you so that you can keep winning. So we talked about this earlier. Holistic investing. I can't just put you on a block right here, and then your tenant not answer the phone, and then you want to sell, and you mess up my board. Do you see what I mean? So we got to coach you so that you can stay consistent, because y'all get distracted very, very easy. So we're going to keep that coaching in place. You're with me for 12 months. Okay. When you get done with me, you're going to be a monster. You're also going to get all of my courses, because I want you to be me. We're talking about an army of investors. If y'all don't see we're talking about an army of investors. Okay. We're talking about 100 houses in 3. That's the whole, in St. Louis, neighborhoods are like that small. And I'm talking about owning the whole thing. We're talking about talking to mayors and sitting inside of municipality meetings, right? And making sure we understand why and who's running for office. So all of these things, including so much more, this is what our clients get. But the piece that I want to show you guys, because I think it's powerful, is that when you see the board, when you see that Anthony's house, or no, his house is up there, but when you see that Robert's house complements Tamar's house, complements the Adderfelli's, complements, do you see what I mean? It's just a whole wheel and vehicle, so that every time somebody else buys within the agency, guess what we do? We start here, here, and here. We have 3 core areas that we look. Now, I'm not saying we won't buy outside the agency, but I'm going to start here, buy outside of my neighborhoods, here, here, and here. Okay, we just flipped the house in this neighborhood. How much did we flip that for? Gosh, Ben's house, John, if you're on, what do we sell that for? 154. Everybody told me not to, it wouldn't sell. Okay, we're talking about holistic investing. Everybody told me that this house wouldn't sell. They say, oh, you can't sell. In fact, you know how you buy a house, or you see a house and it's for sale, and you see the little sign in the yard and it has the number on it. People were calling me. Neighbors of the house were calling me in the area and told me that house ain't gonna never sell. You ain't gonna sell that house. The neighbors of the house told me it wasn't worth. Not really realizing that every time a house in your neighborhood sells for higher, I'm helping you out. I should charge you, nigga. So this is the power of proximity and the power of doing it with an agency, with a plan and with a mission, to not just change 3 and 4 and 5 investors here and there, but to change the city. So when you guys think about St. Louis real estate, you'll think about the Real Estate Bae Agency. When you think about proximity, when you think about investing right, hopefully you'll hear me in your ear blacking out, making sure you guys are doing the right thing, okay, and staying consistent. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's really powerful when we're able to see the Monopoly board, okay, because I know y'all like to draw and stuff. I'm jumping off of here. What time is it? It's 8:04. Don't got no life. So don't forget, real quick, shameless plug. Click the link in my bio, join my free training. Let's get on a call. Let me see. Who's hot in here? Let's get on a call this week. Next week on Tuesday is my next call, my next free training. And let's get you the information you need to start investing holistically in real estate. We're not talking about quick wins. We're not talking about somebody that I'm just trying to come in and I'm not the agency for you. Okay. I want people that really want to win in this. I want people that need this. I want people that understand the power of what we do, the power of expert consultation. I want people that trust. Okay. So the next training is Tuesday. It's my Get Unstuck call. You guys are going to have me one-on-one on a screen, not just on live, because you got to use your phone and do stuff. Because right now I'm wondering who's calling me right now. I can't get my phone. Oh, excuse me. So I'm logging off for the day, you guys. Yeah, Brandy, if you can DM anybody, Brandy, if you could take a screenshot and DM anybody that I missed. So if you guys can DM brandy.realestate and go follow her. So she's going to be your director of client success, brandy.realestate. Okay, so you guys can DM her if you have any questions. Send her over some voice notes and she'll be able to answer them to you. I can guarantee you she'll be faster at answering DMs than myself. And she's my director of client success, okay? So send her over any questions that you have. We'll try to see if we can get you a call, a clarity call, answer your questions, because I definitely understand you can't make a decision over live. That's not the reason for the live. I was really wondering what's stopping y'all from investing in real estate. And y'all told me tonight. Where's my shoes at? All right, you guys.